hope is really important, I think. When you get the diagnosis of CJD, it's fatal and there's no hope. And that's actually one of the reasons that we're here, is that we're trying to give hope to families.
Who are you walking on behalf of today?
I'm walking on behalf of Diana Hunter.
I'm Grace Hyman, and I'm here walking for my son Daniel Nugent.
Paul Nugent, and I'm walking for my son Daniel Nugent.
Line and walking for my dad, David Line. My name is Carolina Carvetti, and we are walking on behalf of my father, Carlos.
Diana, she had a smile that could light up a room. She had a quiet personality, but she was very in tune to who she was as a person. She was kind, determined, and unapologetic. Like, she was just Diana.
You know, Daniel he was a funny guy. He was very affectionate, super athletic. He was a super inclusive person. He was that one kid who, if he saw somebody standing out in the distance, he would bring them up. He would bring them into his circle.
It had a special, and she's been in our house so many times, What's the laughter?
He was definitely caring, compassionate, humble, fun. He was a great father to me, a grandfather to my 3 kids.
Amazing father-in-law, like a father to me. Very active and vibrant. Probably one of the kindest, sweetest people I knew.
Good, bright person. As I remember her, always keep the smile on her face.
She was very artistic. She was a musician, made the honor band both in Europe, when she was in Europe, and both here at Chantilly. She was a great baker. She and I used to collaborate on cakes. Her purse cakes were very special. Just a great person.
Her laugh started to change, and it was something subtle because her laugh was very uniquely her, but it was off a little bit. She was becoming forgetful for, like, if she was parking her car. She couldn't remember where she parked, or there'd be lapses when she was driving. She would kind of forget why she was driving or how she got to the car.
Definitely is balanced. Very healthy hiker, and just all of a sudden he would forget how to walk.
Diana was there with Vicki and Clarence, and we brought a guest that we had visiting us from England. And he was really smitten with Diana because he was a young man, and Diana was so pretty. But they noticed that she slurred her speech at that dinner.
So he was 18 when he first got sick, just gone off to college, and he passed away on Valentine's Day in 2019, and he was only 24 years old.
The symptoms, he complained when he was coming home his freshman year of college about having some double vision. So we just thought it was an eye problem. We took him to the eye doctor and thought it was just a typical eye problem. And so that was sort of the very beginning of everything.
So he started off with a kind of headache, dizziness, and within a month the signs of like memory loss, kind of different personalities, saying like odd things, acting kind of weird, vertigo,
like losing his balance, sort of losing his balance.
She had an accident. I guess she had an accident here and there. She exhibited some concussion symptoms, but the big thing was her ability to cognitive do her work.
Well, make sure that they have any kind of financial support they need to get to the specialist.
So I think education and informing people, getting the word out, that this is a disease that exists and how many people it affects. It doesn't, it's not selective. It affects people of all ages, ethnicities. There's no limit on who could be impacted by this disease, unfortunately.
A kind word goes a long way. I know there are very specific things that each family went through. But
help financially if you can.
Getting the awareness out there, not just among the general populace, but among health professionals and so forth, so that this is another thing that we need to just at least eliminate as we go to treat it. So I think the word needs to get out in minority communities or just other communities.
I think awareness is a big thing, and definitely getting to know some people that also went through it is a big help.
In this social media era, I think the more everywhere, like be it on Twitter, X, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever it is, I think people need to be aware of it.
The CJD Foundation educates, the doctors and the funeral homes and the families, and so all those little pieces help. I think it was really an unusual little thing that the CJD Foundation helped us with is that it was really hard to find a place that would take Daniel's body after he passed away, because people are afraid of CJD.
Okay.
Because there's no good way to get rid of the prions, and so a funeral home wouldn't take him.
Yeah.
The place where we wanted to have Daniel, a ceremony for Daniel, would not take him. So that was really hard even after he passed away.
Early on, definitely reach out, get resources, learn about the disease. And I mean, to me, even reading some of the stories on the CJD Foundation page was really touching.
Continue to support the cause, and anything you can do to help is great, and we look forward to helping other families, and hopefully one day, very soon, finding a cure.